Welcome to my channel, everybody. Come with me today to know more about my boob job and how my journey was until this day. I know I should have posted this video a long time ago, but you know, your girl here got a little bit too busy, especially after the surgery was, everything was completely healed, and then I got a second job too, so gotta work for it. All right, let's get this started.
2 hours later.
Ooh. Okay, let's start doing this hair, bitch, because I gotta go to work soon. Those are the girlies. I know I have not posted anything talking about my surgery or anything, but right now I am gonna get in details about it. For my hair today, we're gonna be using Garnier. This is a flat iron perfector straightening mist. Supposedly protects your hair up to 450 degrees, so I've used this one before and honestly it's pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, so I had the blonde hair and then I painted midnight blue, and I didn't know that my blonde hair would leave some very blue marks, but it's whatever. Blind people problems. I actually been searching for doctors for a long time. I'd say nearly a year and a half prior I found a doctor that I really wanted, and I finally found this doctor called Dr. Edward Ray. Beverly Hills Hospital. I first had an encounter with Dr. Ray. At the time, I was not taking progesterone. For you guys that don't know, progesterone does to your body mainly just basically shapes your boobs. Does not give you boobs automatically, but it does shape a lot. So it definitely preps everything prior to surgery. I met the doctor over profiles of breast implants that I could get it done. I know that some people rather choose saline, but personally I didn't want it to get silicone. For me, it was just be a little bit more solid. It will be very firm. So pros and cons, on my personal opinion. We all have different opinions. Keep that in mind. He went ahead and showed me the type of profile. So there is a high profile. There is, I don't want to say flat, but there is one that's a little fuller. It's a little bit more flatter than that, and there's also silicone, but it really depends what kind of profile you're looking for. When I spoke with Dr. Edward Ray, I told him that I want a high profile, I want them to have a lot of cleavage and all that. He pulled about 5 types of prosthetics out, and I was just looking like, what is that? I was just looking at it, I'm like, okay, damn. Some of them were pretty big. For a whole year, I was sticking with the 575 PCs. That's what I originally wanted. But I was on a wait list for a while. After 7 months, my doctor calls me and he says, hey, we actually have a day for surgery. And I was like, oh, no shit. Like, really? When? So I was so nervous, and he was like, yeah, so we have an opening for March 2023. Mind you, that was back last year. And he said they didn't know the dates or anything, so that was up to the surgery scheduler. I was like, okay, well, I stayed on waiting. I was still on progesterone for about 3 months, I'd say I was on progesterone, just to help with my boobs formation, because I really had nothing, so it was completely flat. After 3 months on progesterone, I went back to my primary doctor and I let him know that, my surgery is approaching and all that. He told me, well, you can either keep taking progesterone if you want it, or you don't have to. It's just mainly for breast formation. It's not something that we necessarily need. We all know that women, they produce progesterone naturally, but trans people, of course, we don't. It is what it is. All he said is that you can either keep taking the progesterone or you can just stop. I personally decided to stop. I saw there was some space in my boobs. I don't know, I just wanted everything to go perfect. When you have your first surgery and you just want everything to go perfect, you don't want to come out botched, and then you have other questions in your head like, oh my god, am I doing the right choice? Like, is this the right doctor for me? I'd say for y'all girlies that are looking for a potential surgery eventually, just do your research very well, because every doctor has a different way of doing their stuff. Getting the day of my surgery, I had nobody to come with me. I was planning to stay at the hospital for the night. My friend Kayla had asked her, was like, hey bitch, like, are you down to come with me to LA? It's gonna be a day trip, like, are you off tomorrow? She found her own way, and then she was able to come with me. I'm just so thankful for God and thankful to her for coming with me in the surgery. If I was trying to go back home, I mean, first of all, the hospital wouldn't let me come back home because I was full on anesthesia. We left here early morning, Monterey, since Monterey is about 5.5 hours from LA. Left here 5 something in the morning. I still have my nails on, and they say you have to take your nails. You cannot be smoking, you cannot be drinking. Like a week before, all the medications that I was taking, I had to stop. Even the spironolactone, by the way, the spironolactone is a testosterone stopper. I had to stop taking all of the medicine that I was taking a week before in order to prep myself for the surgery, and then I had to do blood tests, get a doctor's note from my primary doctor telling them my whole process with my transition as far as what estrogen I'm taking or what kind of medicines I'm taking. It was a whole thing, bitch. We live over here at 5 something in the morning. We had stopped in the middle of the way. We stopped at this weird ass salon. I don't even remember where, but it was on the way to Los Angeles. We stopped there. I was waiting for about 30 to 40 minutes just to get my nail set taken out. And as soon as I got it out, they rushed immediately to the hospital. My surgery was supposed to be around, I think, 3 something. We didn't get over there until 2:40 or something like that. I don't remember, but it was so fucking late. We got over there, so I did the whole paperwork. I was waiting for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, so I could get called for my surgery since my doctor was in another surgery at the moment. When we got to the hospital, I remember that my heart was beating so fast. I was like, oh my god, it's finally here. Like this is the day of my surgery. I got taken to my room, and then Kayla was with me. By the way, you guys, I was so emotional, especially because Kayla was there. You know, I haven't seen my family in a while for about 7 years, and having somebody that you truly identify as your family, it doesn't even have to be blood, but you just know how supportive they are. They give you exactly the type of family kind of support. It's one of the best things that you can have and you can ask for a friend. That's a true friend right there. I remember I just about to cry. I was so emotional. I was like, oh my god, this is my surgery, it's the day of my surgery. Finally it's coming through. Like my dreams are real. This is like, I was started pinching myself because I thought that I was in a dream. Oh my god, it was a whole thing. I called my mom and then called my sisters, and then I was just telling them, hey guys, I'm about to go to surgery. Everybody just wished me good luck. Everybody's happy because I was getting my surgery done, and who knows me knows that I want to feel good with myself, and I'm doing those surgeries because I have always seen myself in that way. This is one of the things that I really wanted. I was very emotional. Then right before getting to surgery room, I thought they would give me some anesthesia, but they just put me in the IV, and they tried to make sure that all the cables were hooked and all that. When we went to the surgery room, I was still awake. There was so many people. I was looking at my chest, and then I looked at everybody around me, and then I looked at my chest again, and I was like, oh shit, like it's gonna happen. Like they were about to happen. I was so nervous prior to everything began. I was like, this is a dream coming true. As soon as I got there, this nurse, very nice nurse, I completely forgot her name. She was very nice, and then she was like, hey, you know, just want you to be aware, this little gas is not what's gonna make you sleep. And the gas that they placed on over me, it was actually oxygen, and I don't know why the whole time, I don't know why everybody thinks that's anesthesia, but it's not. So the anesthesia that they give to you is actually on the IV. They just go with the liquid and put right there onto the IV tube, and that's how you fall asleep, like in questions of seconds. Put the mask over me, they gave me anesthesia for me to go to sleep. As soon as I wake up, at least for me, it felt like a whole truck, Walmart truck went over me. Like, I felt so heavy. I woke up like, oh shit, like, what's going on? And then when I saw my friend Kayla over there, I was like, oh shit, like, have I gone? For a second, I didn't really realize that I went into surgery, and then as soon as I saw Kayla, and then I looked at them, I was like, what? My eyes were shining so much. You guys have no idea. This is literally one of the biggest accomplishments that I wanted to get in my life, and now that I got it done, it definitely boosts my confidence. It just brings the real person who I am outside of myself. And oh my god, I was just so happy. I called my mom, just really happy, and My family members, they were happy for me. So everybody was very supportive. The surgery basically only took 47 minutes, I believe. That's what they had told me. And I went back, they still waited for like an hour and a half so they can let me go home. As soon as we left the hospital, my bitches were hungry as fuck. We went to bitch, I got myself 2 double doubles with a motherfucking fry. I was just hungry as like nobody would stop my hunger. And we hit the road late at night because I got into surgery around 6. And after 6, I just remember looking at the clock and it was like 7:40 and we were leaving about 8 something p.m. We left pretty goddamn late. The anesthesia was too kicking, bitch. I was like, shit, this shit's pretty, she pretty strong. She was kicking my ass. I was like, damn. Kayla, she can barely see on the road at night, so I don't even know how she drove. Thank you, Kayla, for doing that. You are an amazing friend. But yeah, we just drove back and I remember getting home and then they prescribed me a very low amount of oxy. They prescribed me about 800 milligrams of ibuprofen and I was like, oh shit, my liver definitely gonna feel all that. The first week was so painful for me. Just woke up. It's 7:43 a.m. I went to sleep at around 3. It hurts. It hurts. But you see, one side is more swollen than the other. Like this side is much more swollen than this side, and I feel like this side is much more swollen. I can't even work. Oh guys, I'm so sore. Like I'm so sore, and the thing is, I'm sore like right here on the sides. So it's on the sides. On the other side right here, like right under because it was the incision. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. And we're right on top. It's like it feels like a workout. I did chest workout. So hard. It doesn't get close to pain, but you know, it's very sore. At least from my experience. I know a lot of people talk about how much pain they have, this here and there, but mine is just really sore and swollen. Since I didn't have much space, my skin was still getting used to, you know, the whole stretching. Your body takes a while to adjust to that. Second week was definitely less. I didn't have bleedings. I didn't have to use a that drainage little socket that they put right under your boobs, and I'm just so grateful the way my doctor did it. I truly believe it was completely perfect. It definitely was not cheap at all as everybody think it was. My whole procedure was very smooth, even the whole healing time. So I thought, I don't know why, I was thinking the whole time it would be something very like rigorous that I wouldn't be able to do much, but on the second day after my surgery, I actually went to work. I don't know, my personal opinion is that will be okay. I mean, as long as you don't move much. The strength of your upper body, just try to be really careful with the girlies because they are your signature, bitch. Honestly, I'm very happy with the results. They are a D cup, they are a little big, but that's what I wanted. I originally wanted 575 and they were only able to put 475, which I'm happy for that. For now, I'm just very happy with my boobs. And if anything down the line, if I decide to, shit, I probably would put a little more. But for now, the results are amazing. I looked for other doctors. I even looked to do in Miami, but
I'm out here in Miami.
Honestly, I just feel like there are plenty chances for you to be botched with anybody. You know, anything and everything can happen. My personal advice for all the girlies out there like me that are trying to get your boobs done is take your time, look for the right doctor, don't rush into anything, because the more rushed you get, the less attention you're gonna pay on things. It's just fair for you to make sure that the person that you're doing a surgery with just knows exactly what they're talking about. Make sure you know what kind of profile of titties you want. As I mentioned, high profile for me was the best, and that's what I to myself with, like kind of like a Botswana style. And for those who doesn't know Botswana, check it out. BUCHONA, Botswana. Yeah, bitch, oh my god. I didn't realize there's some parts of my hair that, oh well, it is what it is, girly. Took me, I think, 6 weeks to heal, but completely heal, I'd say like probably 2 or 3 months. There's stitches on the inside, and then on the outside it was basically kind of like the skin will put up together, and that helps a lot with the scarring. I kept taking Oxy for like 2 weeks about. Honestly, I was not taking as much, guys. I was just taking actually when I would feel a massive amount of pain, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to handle all day. My skin was stretching since I didn't have much space over here. I should have posted this video a long time ago, but you know, por pendeja, like I never done it. Life gets really busy, and your bitch gets busy, so my battery even now, what I was saying is that prior for you to do any type of surgery, I personally would recommend you to just do your research as much as you can. You really want to feel good, you really want to feel accomplished with everything. So of course this is not everything that I want to do, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'm definitely gonna be trying to post some more here on the YouTube so you guys can see more about my life, or what's been going on, what do I do. Stay tuned, y'all. Thank you so much for the video today, and I hope everybody have a lovely day. Until the next one with my missing nail.